Hi everyone, this is Sarah. Today I'm going to talk about two spatial analyses that we usually do in GIS, and I'm going to record two videos. One is about buffers and pedestrian sheds, and the other one is about point density maps. Before that, I want to remind you that I have clipped the data that we use, that we need, and those data sets will be posted on Canvas. So you will have access to this data set tomorrow, on Monday. Okay, so let me open ArcMap. And open a new map. Okay, so now we have a new map, and I want, first thing that I do, I will open my data catalog, and let's first talk about buffers and pedestrian sheds and why they are important. So let me bring, so first of all, let's work on the food retails and see whether our neighborhood, our site, has been located in a food desert or not. How we can evaluate that. So let me bring the food retails. So these points actually show the location of food stores in our neighborhood and in the surrounding areas. In order to have a better understanding of where our neighborhood is, let me bring another neighborhood file from last time. Okay. So I did not include all food stores for the entire Denver, just for our neighborhood and the surrounding areas. I Here we don't need this color, no color, and I just saved the outline, and I want to show the name of the neighborhood. I go to properties and labels, neighborhood name, and I make it a little bit smaller. Apply OK. Oh, I forgot to check the label, check label feature in this layer, apply, and OK. So we are in North Park Hill and Northeast Park Hill, so this is our neighborhood and this is the surrounding area. First thing that I forgot to do is go to properties and make sure the projection is correct. So we go to NAD 1983, 2011 US feet, and Colorado Central. Apply. We want to change it. Okay, yes. So now we know that our projection is correct. I make these points a little bit smaller. Okay. Okay. So these two are neighborhoods, and what I want to show is that whether people have access, whether all these food stores are in 5 minutes walking from everyone in the neighborhood or not. 5 minutes and 10-minute walking. So in order to show that, we need to create a buffer around each food store that shows 5-minute walking and 10 minutes walking. So usually the distance that we can travel in 5 minutes is 1/4 of the mile, or 0.25 25th of the mile, and the distance that we can travel in 10 minutes is 0.6 of a mile. The distance that we can travel in 20 minutes is almost 1 mile. Okay, so I go to geoprocessing, click here, and you see the first thing is buffer. So I double click on buffer, The input feature that we want to create a buffer around is basically that food retail thing. And I want to put let me go up to put my buffer here. So I call it put buffers, save. Okay. Let's call it food buff. I don't know what the error is. Let's go back to data Denver. Let's see if we can. Okay, that's fine. So the distance that we want to show for the buffer, let's put miles, and I want to show the buffer for 5-minute walking, which is 0.25 of the mile. So we don't need to change these. Okay, and now it's calculating the buffers around each of these points. Yes, so now you see that if I this is our neighborhood, so you see that we have these food stores, but this part of the neighborhood is the part that people are not in 5 minutes walking from any food stores. Let's see how about 10-minute walking. So I go to geoprocessing again, buffer, again, food retails. You go up. This time I 10 minutes buffer. Save miles. And this time it's 0.6 of a mile. Okay. So you see that now most people are in 10-minute walking from each of these food stores. The food stores, however, are not, if I open the attribute table, are not quite the grocery stores or healthy food stores. So you see 7-Eleven, for instance, Walmart, and many of these stores. So at this point, at some point we can decide which stores we want to evaluate distance from, which stores, and select those and send them as another layer and do that. But for now, I think it's fine. Okay, so now we see 10 minutes buffers, but we cannot see 5 minutes buffers anymore. Let's see if we can make these transparent so that we can see beyond it. So if you right click here and go to properties, and then if you go to display, you can change the transparency. Let's change it to 50%, apply, and okay. So now we can see both 5 minutes walking and 10 minutes walking. You can also change, I will change the outline color. I don't want any outline color. Similarly for this one, I change it to no color so that we can better see these buffers. And if you want to better see exactly where this buffer is located, you can go here to add data, click here and add a base map. Add the streets, add Okay, so this is North Eastern Park Hill, this is North Park Hill, and as you see, so basically we can zoom in even more, and you can see what part of the neighborhood exactly is not covered by these 5 minutes or 10 minutes buffers, what or pedestrian sheds. So let's zoom out a little bit, and then if you want to publish this map, you go to the layout view, and first you go to um, the page setup. I right click here, page and print setup, put it as tabloid so that we have more space. You can change the orientation, but that's fine for now. Portrait. Okay. And it's a little bit slow because we have this base map, so you can change this viewport to wherever you want. You can change the viewport, but the first thing that, and you can basically double click in the viewport and zoom in a little bit, double click and pan to show the neighborhood, and then double click. I'm trying to double click outside. Okay, double click outside of the frame, and then I would go to insert, add a title, 5 minutes and 10, 5 minutes and 10 minutes pedestrian sheds with retails, and I put it here. You can make it a smaller, so font is change symbol. So now it's good. Then insert. You can add, first we add a north arrow and put it here. Then insert again, add a scale bar. And put it here. And then the legend. So we want the American Community Neighborhood, we put it here. And Water Street map, we don't want it, just these buffers. Next, 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 and finish. So if you want to correct it, if you want to revise the legend, you can right click on that and convert it to graphics. So convert it to graphics and then ungroup it, and then zoom in. So here again you ungroup it and change the text. So food retails, we don't need this clip. Apply OK, and here ungroup it, and double click here. 10 minutes. 10-minute buffers. Apply OK, and here similarly ungroup it and double click, and 5 minutes buffers. Fine. OK. So now our map is ready to be sent out as a PDF. So we go to File and Export Map, and we can call it whatever and send the map as a PDF. But I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so that was about buffers, and in the next video I'm talking about the density maps.